There is something that cannot be explained in words, a subtle vibration that can only be felt, not spoken. And this time, all eyes are on Zhao Lusi and William Chan, two stars who, somehow, have managed to create an atmosphere that makes the air around them feel different. Is this just a professional interaction between two famous actors? Or is there something deeper, hidden behind those meaningful smiles and glances? It all started with a drama project that brought Zhao Lusi and William Chan together. At first, fans thought their chemistry was just part of their roles, two very talented and professional actors. However, as time went by, the cameras began to capture little things that couldn't be faked. Zhao Lusi, known as a cheerful and spontaneous actress, suddenly seemed more cautious whenever William was around. She laughed differently, softer, more nervously, even sometimes lowering her gaze like someone trying to hide their feelings. Meanwhile, William Chan, with his mature and charismatic aura, seemed to enjoy every second he was by Zhao Lusi's side. He paid attention to her every move, protecting her without being overbearing and always making sure Lusi felt comfortable. Fans immediately reacted. "Why does Zhao Lusi look so different when she's with William Chan?" wrote one comment. And it was true. There was a subtle change that couldn't be ignored. In a promotional interview for the drama, Zhao Lusi and William sat side by side. The camera captured the moment when William looked at Lusi with soft eyes, as if the world around them had disappeared. Lusi, who was usually so confident in front of the camera, suddenly lost her words. She smiled nervously, played with her fingers, then looked down. The classic reaction of someone trying to calm their racing heart. Fans who watched the video couldn't help themselves. The clip immediately went viral on social media. "Zhao Lusi is clearly nervous. Look at how she avoids William's gaze," wrote a netizen. "William Chan has such a strong effect. Even Zhao Lusi can't hide it," added another. Interestingly, William looked very calm. He didn't tease or laugh at Lucy's nervousness, but looked at her attentively, as if to calm her down and say without words, "It's okay, take your time." During filming, the crew and staff often revealed that the two were very close off camera. They often talked long after filming was over, sharing laughs, and sometimes even having dinner together in a warm atmosphere. Zhao Lusi is known to be friendly to all her co-stars, but with William, there is a different vibe. Every time William jokes around, Lucy laughs too quickly. Every time William looked at her, Lucy immediately lost focus. A staff member once said, "The two of them have a romantic vibe even when they're not filming." William always pays attention to Lucy, and she, Lucy, always seems to try to hide her smile every time William compliments her. And isn't that the clearest sign of someone who is secretly in love? One of the most viral moments occurred when the two appeared at a major promotional event. Zhao Lusi wore a pastel-colored dress that made her look elegant and gentle, while William looked dapper in a black suit that made many fans gasp in admiration. As Lucy walked onto the stage, William reflexively reached out his hand. Lucy seemed startled for a moment, but then smiled shyly and accepted his hand. The camera captured the moment their hands touched, briefly, but enough to make fans' hearts race. After that, every time they looked at each other, the atmosphere was like a romantic scene in a drama. Zhao Lusi even looked down and held back her laughter, as if trying to hide how nervous she was. And William? He just stared with a gentle smile, like someone who knew very well that the woman in front of him was falling in love, but wasn't ready to admit it. When their drama aired, many viewers said that their chemistry felt too real. Every romantic scene, from their glances to their soft dialogue, felt so natural, as if the two of them weren't acting, but showing their true feelings. Some fans even admitted, there were moments when William looked at Lucy like a man who is truly in love. It wasn't acting, it was real. Interestingly, even behind the scenes, they still call each other by soft nicknames, like their characters in the drama. This is a common habit when two people start to feel comfortable and unconsciously blur the line between their roles and reality. The hashtag William Chan Zhao Lusi even trended on various platforms. Fans began collecting small moments, a gaze that lingered too long, smiles that were too sincere, nervous reactions that were too real. Some netizens even wrote theories that Zhao Lusi might have real feelings for William. Some said, Lucy is always cheerful, but look at her in front of William. She becomes the softest version of herself. And indeed, many hoped that they would actually be in a relationship in real life. The entertainment world is always full of mysteries, but when two people seem that happy together, who can resist believing in love? William Chan is known as a charismatic and mature man. He's not the talkative type, but his actions speak much louder. When Zhao Lusi seems nervous, William is always there with his calming presence. There was a moment when Lucy misread her lines during a press conference, and instead of laughing, William gently patted her shoulder and said, "Don't worry, you did great." Simple words, but enough to make Lucy's face flush. She smiled, then looked down, once again showing her sweet and shy side. And that's where the audience could see a big difference. Zhao Lusi, who is usually bold, funny, and spontaneous, had now turned into a gentle girl who seemed to always want to be by the side of the man who made her feel safe. Maybe they never openly admitted to having a special relationship, but body language cannot lie. Lucy's nervousness was not because of discomfort, but because of feelings that were slowly growing. She is nervous because she cares. She is shy because her heart is racing. And William Chan, with his calmness, makes it all look even more beautiful. Together, they create a dynamic that makes millions of people smile. Not because of contrived romantic scenes, but because we can all see that there is something genuine between them. In the spotlight-filled world of entertainment, finding someone who makes you feel calm and nervous at the same time is rare. William Chan and Zhao Lusi may still call their relationship just friends, but fans know the gaze never lies. They don't need to announce anything. Just one smile, one touch, or one gentle glance. It all speaks volumes. Perhaps their love isn't the kind that's announced, but the kind that can be felt. Zhao Lusi may not be able to hide her nervousness, but that's precisely where its beauty lies. And William Chan, he doesn't need to say anything. His gaze is enough to let the world know that there's someone who's managed to steal his heart without any effort. Love and nervousness can go hand in hand. Sometimes, it is precisely in that nervousness that the most sincere love finds its way. Do you think Zhao Lusi has truly fallen for William Chan? Or is all of this just the effect of the extraordinary chemistry between them? Share your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss their next romantic story.